Coffee is good for you. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Having a cup of coffee just wakes up your soul. I literally slept like 5 hours. I think there was somebody got shot next door. So heard a gunshot, got up, couldn't sleep, looking around. I don't see no cops yet, but I swear a gunshot went off. Woke me right up. First thing I did was check my body and make sure I didn't get shot. Because it sounded like it was literally right next to me. Could have been my imagination, but damn sure sounded like a gunshot to me. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Anyway, woke me up. Couldn't get back to sleep. And watched a little interview with Gary Owens about his divorce with his wife. While I was making my coffee, went outside, looked around, as usual. I didn't see anybody, so I'm hoping it wasn't my neighbors had a dispute and she offed her man, or vice versa, or one of the kids shot somebody, because stepdaddies get shot all the time, and he's a stepdaddy, so he might have got shot up. Who knows? I got some more running to do. Everything should be reset by now. Let's go. What's going on up here? Oh, never mind. You stupid ass. That's what you get. I gotta get that tire fixed. Some bitch. I don't know why I usually come through here. I don't ever grab any of this stuff, but it ain't gonna hurt. Even if it decays, it ain't gonna hurt. It's just gonna give me some stuff to make planners. Decayed food, excuse me, and some other stuff that you can make out of decayed food. So there's really no negative to picking up this stuff and just letting it decay, because it's just going to sit there anyway, even if you didn't pick it up. Plus, again, you get experience for it. I tend to always walk past that, so, like, I don't know why I usually do it. Maybe I just don't feel like I want to, or I don't have enough time, or whatever it is. But in all honesty, it's pretty easy just to grab this stuff and then go on from there. I mean, the only downside to any of this is space, right? Like, you're not going to have enough space for a lot of things, so. Other than that, though, there's really no downside to this. Repair my vehicle, do that, and then I need to hunt for other stuff. I need aluminum, I need tungsten, I need metal, I need a lot of shit. It's gonna be a long night. But I kind of like doing that stuff anyway, so. Should I do that now or later? Let's see, hold on. Because I believe at some point, let me see for a second here. I have 11 watts left. At some point, I'm going to need another refridge, so I might as well build it now. Just drinking my coffee. Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. Without a pause, I'm lowering my level. Whoa, why? Hold up, wait a minute. What? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Something's not right. What is going on? I have to log my other character on real quick. I gotta make some of those too. What else do I need? And those space twisters. Need some of those. I should have so much more than that, though. Oh, I don't have him out. Ugh. Why do I not have him out? Don't know. Alright, so food-wise... Yeah, I got some farming to do. That's why I need steel too. I got a damn, bro. I've been slacking. Well, no, I haven't because I was leveling her till 40. So, speaking of which, there she is. 1 second. Functional. There we go. Let's put that puppy right here. And then she can. There we go. And we are done. Oh, shit. While she's here. Tools. Where should put her tools? but I don't know what you could show you the design. If you have Discord by any chance, yes. Angel, sorry, I don't usually generally give out my Discord info to people. So, um, I apologize about that, but I don't really deal with Discord too much. Discord is not a trustworthy platform in my eyes. People can steal your Discord tokens, things like that, and then get full access to your account and your personal information, all that other kind of stuff. So I don't really mess around with Discord too much. The only time I get on Discord is when my mother's on. Yeah, it helps with communication with her. But for the most part, I'm never on Discord. I apologize. I mean, it's not personal. Trust me. Well, I mean, it is personal, but not personal against you. But I'm glad. I mean, if you followed the design, I'm glad. Again, there's a lot of options with that design that you can do. You can change things on your own. How you set up your turret layouts, things like that. The two bottom floors can be full floors if you wanted them to. Just little tiny minor changes. I've seen people use the design and then change it and turn it into some incredible stuff. So, I mean, it's crazy what people can do in this game with their building. Yeah, I always enable the drops. Always. Someone's going to watch, I want to make sure that they're benefiting from it, Not just watching my boring ass content, that they get something for it, so. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the follow, man. At some point, Angel, I will definitely probably have my Discord out there like that, because I had to sit out of playing the game for like 2 months. My system, the cooling system, had leaked on my motherboard and just wrecked my motherboard, wrecked my NVMe drive, destroyed one of my RAM sticks, and it was kind of pissing me off because, you spend so much money on a system and then something like that happens. But anyway, I had to get it fixed, so I was out of commission for like 2 months, and I wasn't playing the game. And a lot of the followers that I started to have kind of disappeared. They'll drift. I mean, followers drift. But I'm trying to get back into streaming full time. And I was having a little issue earlier because I didn't have my bit rate right. I had to set up everything all over again. It was just a pain in the ass. And most of the streams now are really test streams for me to make sure that the quality of the stream's good and that, nothing's causing any issues with my system. I'm going to get my new video capture card probably this week, and then set up my other system for full-time streaming. Oh, by the way, when I say full-time streaming, I don't mean like this is my job. I got a job, so just being able to stream. Right now, I'm trying to get all my tier 5 materials. so I could finish my build out. But I need a lot of them. Just for calibration and to finish. Why is this still blinking? Somebody's here. Why ride that thing now? Ugh. Speaking of which, I need back her out of game right now. I don't need her for anything at the moment. There we go. All right. I think somebody was through here. Reset's supposed to be like every 4 hours, but it don't look like the drops reset for me. Except for that one up top, but I can't loot any of that other stuff. Yeah, they definitely didn't reset for me. But this did. There goes the cops. They're here now. So I really did hear a gunshot next door. Doing this wrong. Where is it? I didn't bring it. Arrgh! That was dumb of me. Should have brought my preserved. Deviated. Preserved. Food for the acid. I forget what it's called. Deviated chops. Give you the chops. Should have brought them. Didn't bring them. My fault. My stupidity. Now this stuff spawned back, but some of it didn't. This is weird, man. Now I'm wondering if some of the stuff in the game... I know that the vendors have different timers, but now some of the other stuff in the game has different timers. Okay. I see you. Nope. Yep. Do this first. YOLO. I did not run this the most efficient way I could have, but good enough. What? Come on. The grind is real. Like, I need fuel. I need everything. I'm grinding for 3 characters. So, not having the stuff that I need in order to do what I need when I need to do it, because all 3 characters need to use the items. It's crazy. Hello, Mr. Gold. I saw you. I sees you. And I'm coming to get you. Thank you. Ah, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. was like, who's that shooting? Big man. Let's have some fun. guy was fully protected behind that wheel, wasn't he? Couldn't hit him no matter what. Great hitbox. Guy's specifically hunting certain things because I can't for the life of me see what the hell he's shooting at. And he's right next to me. He must be hitting only certain things. Missing out on all that acid. Somebody's turret. It's taking way too long to kill somebody. That's what he was shooting at. There was something over here. Guess there is not. Oh, well. Let's go this way. There's something there though. Gotta get the loot. Need them crystals, that's what I need. I gotta get the rest of this armor and all done. Bella, bella, mucha bella. I'll get you in a second. Ugh. I want to let. There we go. Man, you're just gonna irritate the shit out of him. That's not good. Dumb move. Not playing with it. I'm just gonna do it this way. I mean, I could hit my jump potions and just jump up there, but nope. Because I hate that it uses stam. And then when I need it, I want to break in my legs. Back wheel broke already. That's crazy. Or it's breaking already. Like, I just repaired this thing. So sad. Dude, I'm gonna hit every friggin' node in the game now. I like my cars. Gotta get my gas. Sorry, distracted. Anyway. Glad they kept this map alive and didn't make everybody switch to Way of Winter, man. That shit is just garbage. Dude, I just read chat and just... That's why I don't read chat. pretty sure this guy's gonna have gold and something else in here. Alright, let's see. Ah, he's not gonna have anything in here. Nice shot, buddy. Oh, this is on my other character. I was like, wait, I know I own these. And that. Don't own that one yet. I think I'm picking up probably like these. I mean, the backpack ain't too bad, right? Like, 'cause that's something different, but the other stuff, can probably do without that. That's just so stupid. I'd rather have this one than that one. I'm not buying loot crates. I will not buy loot crates in the hopes that I might get something. What do I want to redeem? One cowboy hat? Keep cowboy hat, you know, man. Hey, boy, what you doing over there? Nope. I don't need anything. Which pair do I got left? 10. Power. See, this is why you always need stuff. Shit. She's the one with the bonus from this. I gotta remember to bring her on to build that for me. I'll bring her on later and fix it. Although, need it, cause damn it, I gotta bring her on now. I didn't want to have to, but if I'm making bullets, I need my bench. And I need my gear. So much I need. That's tier 5. That's tier 5. That's tier 5. That's tier 5. I need my weapon and my frozen fish. But I can hold off on that. Everything else is tier 5. So I need to calibrate. That's all. Calibration. I'm not going to get it there, but get it close, I think, right? Oh, I will get it there. All right. Works for me. Let's see. Bro, Raggy ran out of render links. Hello. I get 3 chests to fit in between those tables. You use your grid when placing them. What tables? Oh, you mean these? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't put any more down. Grid. So, I mean, I can do it easy. I just hadn't, I wasn't placing them, so. Bottom chests are hard to loot anyway. You got to crouch to loot them, and that's why I didn't put anything in there yet. I just don't need the space right now. I got the 64s, so, I mean, I got enough space to do everything. I haven't labeled anything because I haven't built yet. I haven't built my normal base that I usually build. So, because like I said, I'm trying to level me, this character right here, and then my mother plays the game. So I'm trying to get her leveled at the same time. And she comes to use my materials in order to repair her gear because I'm trying to get her into the best gear she can be in. So it takes me time to, like I said, it's like leveling 3 characters all at one time. So with the 2 mains, I usually do 10 levels and then switch between them so I don't get like really bored. And that's what I've been doing. Oh, I gotta go get Yep. Nope. Yep. I just didn't want to like overbuild and have too many chests laying around and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't put all the chests on there. Because again, as soon as I get a chance, Once I get this guy up to 50, then I'll go build where I want to build. Problem is, I usually do every area first when I'm in game. Like, I'll do Deadsville area, the entire area, every quest in it. I wasn't doing that this season. I've done it a couple times on my other characters, but most of the time I'm leveling all the way through everything. I do everything all at one time. I just haven't been able to like find the time to do it this time. What? Oh yeah, of course it exceeds it because it's too much. I wish they would just make this 60,000 so we could sell 5. Not have 2,000 laid over. Hello, Azima. I did see your hello, so. I forgot to get the one over at Deadsville. Excuse me. Got up way too early, man. When I heard that gunshot, I had to get up. Telling you, I know my neighbor shot her boyfriend or some shit. It's crazy. Sound sleep, man. I was dead asleep, and then I heard this loud pop. Definitely a gunshot, but I wasn't sure because I was dead asleep, and I thought maybe it was in my head. And then the cops just came next door, so something happened. Somebody got shot. Well, at least I think the cops came next door. I don't know. I didn't go out and check because ain't none of my business. Not that I'm worried about getting shot because they won't do that, but still none of my business. Damn. Dude, put this truck right here. There's got to be a way to get rid of that. Where's she at? Oh, Lacey, there she is. I don't like people in the game to do shit like this. Let's see what he got anyway, but man, if you're gonna block the whole area, at least have something people are gonna want, bro. Damn. I'm a dick. I am too. I'm petty. When I see shit like this, I'm real fucking petty about it. You ruin the game for other people when you do shit like this, bro. Like, seriously. Time to be petty. I like me, I'm not gonna be a dick. Damn. Mia, get your shit fixed. This dude fixed this stuff. This might just be something that happens in game. I don't even know if they park like that. Sometimes you see these vehicles up on top of the buildings, and I don't know what's causing it, but it does happen. Man, I got his clothes. I gotta finish this. I did finish the quest. Right? My man, pots and pans. Alright. Let's see. Back to the base. Maybe I should farm a little bit more before I get back here, but nah. I want to get it done. Oh, fudge. Nah, it's good. I'm not going to report them. I would report people who do stuff like that intentionally, but I haven't seen Mia do anything on the server to be an asshole, so I'm not doing that. If they were an ass, I would definitely report them. Like, I wouldn't even hesitate. But they've never done anything to me or said anything stupid on the server, so. And I definitely don't think they did that on purpose. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta bring my other character on. Enter game. Why would I have... No, why did I stop there? Nope. Where's she at? There she is. Get over here. What's up, Teddy? She needs Stardust Source in order to do her thing, but I'm gonna lock her back out, so I'll leave her again. Alright, sorry about that, because I'm controlling two characters, two computers, so I gotta spin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, stuff gets hectic around. Nah, you ain't nosy. That's fine. You ain't nosy at all. If I'm talking about it on stream, you can talk about it on stream. You ain't being nosy. It's just shit. Stuff like that happens around my neighborhood all the time anyway. So, I mean, somebody's getting shot at on a regular around here. I don't... It's kind of like... So, it happens so often as I've been growing up. It doesn't even phase me anymore when it happens. But I was dead asleep, and I heard the gunshot, and I thought I was dreaming it, but it was loud. So, and we're not like we're right next door to each other, so it's we're not. There's no distance there, so you hear it right away. So I did when I got up. I went and got my coffee. Nah, I'm from Philly. I'm from Philadelphia. But anyway, we when I got up, I went and got my coffee, and then when I got my coffee, I went to the porch, right? So I went outside, and I looked around. I didn't see nothing, so I looked at my neighbor's door to see if anything was going on, if any of their lights were on. There was some lights on, but it wasn't like I could see anything. And for me, that like I said, that's just normal. So like I'll go out and I'll look at stuff. I go back in the house and nothing's going on. So I was like, yeah, you were real close. But anyway, I go back in the house and nothing's going on. So I turned around and I was like, all right, well, ain't nothing happening. And then I saw the lights. So I assumed they were here for that. I mean, it could have been right behind me too. Like uh, my bedroom is right there, so the back windows. But yeah, I know something. I know they've been talking to each other and they've been complaining about their relationship. Like I talked to dude yesterday, and he was talking to me about how he's having problems with her daughters. Like, and I'm like, so what are you gonna do? And they're older, so he has issues with them about them not cleaning or, not cooking food sometimes, or he has to always go get the food, things like that. And I'm like, dude, you should just leave and go back to where you're from because he's not from here. So. But nah, he don't want to. He's in love, and yeah, so he'll sit there. He might not be in love anymore. He might be dead. I don't know. I'll find out later. All right, what I gotta do? I gotta get a calibration for my weapon, but don't I have one I can temporarily use? I think I do. It's not a good one, and I don't have any in my. Let me see. Pretty sure I don't have any left for what I need. Let's see. Because you need heavy. It's all salt. See, and I don't do weak spots, so I don't need weak spots. So it has to be heavy with, and that's the only heavy I got for that. I should have saved something and just brought my weapon over. I didn't have that anyway. What was I running last season? That. Oh yeah, I was running this. Because there's my heavy right there. Would have my crit rates on it. But you can run heavy with crit or elemental. I mean, you could do an elemental one crit too, but I don't know how good that would be. Go back here, see if I got anything in purple. Salt seems like the most see, again, weak spot, no good. I had a blue. I think I pulled a blue out. I'm just going to have to use a blue temp and then redo it. Yeah. I didn't want to do this. But damn it. Wait a second. Oh no, I know I had a blue. Don't tell me it was on her. I know I had a blue. Damn, if it's on her, I don't think I can trade it because it came out the pack. thought for sure I had a blue. I'm positive I had a blue. No, not that one. Yeah, I gotta log her back on again. Just to see. This is crazy. I know I had one. Cause I was trying to put it on the other day and I couldn't put it on. Cause I wasn't at 10 yet. Or did I even pull it out? Hold up. Here's an Ellie I can use. I may have to just use that Ellie until I get my crit. I apologize for procrastinating over here, but again, I gotta sit here and log her on to see what she's got. Hey, pup boy. Aww. You're a special friend. Hello, lady. Now let's see. Do you have it? I don't think she has it. I don't see it. Let me see if she's got it in her. Let's see if she's lightweight. Lightweight. Salt. Lightweight. Not a single heavy? Nope. Alright, well that don't make no sense. I know I had it. I know I had a crit too. So yeah, I need that extra ammo, so just this will have to do for now. Yeah, I know that. Hate that. Now it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it, so. Until I get into the silos and start searching again. I've played my characters so much that I've used his calibration so many times. It was only a matter of time before I didn't have nothing there. Wait, is that where I'm supposed to be? Huh. I knew I was in the wrong area. Get over here. Ugh. She's gonna be busy when she gets home. Hello. Oh shit, no. What the dummy? What are you doing? I've been mad as shit. Wait. Let's see, what do I gotta do? This is how bad I am, because I haven't even done these quests yet, like the main quests. I've just been farming most of the time, like just non-stop farming. How long have I played? Since the first beta. I've been playing this game since the first beta. But I was out of commission for like 2 months because my system was down. Just when Way of Winter came, I registered. I went on the server. I put my base down, and then the very next day after doing that, my 2 characters, I switched them over, put my bases down. Was getting ready to start doing the Way of Winter, and my system, the radiator in the system, the cooling system, leaked onto my motherboard. There was a pinhole in one of the lines that I had no clue about, and it was leaking on my motherboard. I went down and just wiped out my motherboard. So I had to send the system back, and it was going for 2 months while they were working on it. But I paid $6,000 for the system, so like I was not letting that go. And then they tried to turn around and say it was my fault anyway, which it wasn't. It had nothing to do with me. It was their radiator lines that were running up to the radiator at the top of it. And they had placed them behind a metal shroud, and they must have worn away in the back with the metal shroud, and it sprayed and just destroyed my system. So everything had to get fixed. I had to pay for it, of course, but everything had to get fixed. So they had to replace my motherboard, replace my NVMe drive, replace 1 stick of RAM. Video card was okay. They didn't have to replace that, and thank God, because that's a 4090. That would have cost me so much money. I had to replace that. Yeah, that's what I heard. Way of Winter was horrible. My mother was playing it the whole entire time, and she She focused on doing building and like just hunting. I mean, she got to like level 30 just hunting noob mobs. So, but she didn't like it. I think they rushed it personally. That's what I think happened. I think they rushed that. I don't think they thought about how barren that was. There wasn't, the events were weird. No one was used to it, you know what I mean? It's not, this map's kind of fleshed out. It's been in development for over 3 years, so, you know. You would think that they would have spent a little bit more time, but I think they tried to rush Way of Winter because they knew people were getting bored with the game. And now, just about everybody on the server is from Way of Winter. There's not a lot of new players in this game right now. Well, at least on this server. That's a shame too, man. It's so bad. That Way of Winter is like that. I just read your comment again and just shaking my head because just about everybody on here said the same thing. How bad it was. I mean, if you watch my past streams from like 2 months ago, you'll see like how excited I was for Way of Winter because it was going to be something new, and I thought it would bring a lot of people. Nah, why? The 4060 is fine. Dude, my other system has a 3060 in it, right? So I have a 3060 in my other system. It's an i7, has 64 gigs of RAM, and then, you know, that I use that to play on my other character, but I'm turning that into a dedicated streaming platform here soon. I'm getting my video capture card. I didn't want to spend 300, like I had spent so much money on everything and I had bought all my streaming stuff. I never got a video capture card. So I had another system, and when I priced it out, they were like $300-$400 for a video capture card, and I was like, I'm not investing any more money in that. Not that I couldn't have. It's just that I didn't want to. It was, you know, I'm like, shit. I got a system with an i9, the 13800K, I think it is, or F, and then 64 gigs of RAM in it, 2 terabyte NVMe drive, and then it has a hybrid drive, which is weird. I'm surprised they're still using them things. But then I also got an 8 gig detachable drive, and I was like, God, this should run it with no problem, right? And it does. I can stream and run this game, and all my settings are on high, like everything is on high. And I stream as well. I just had problems with my streaming because when I got my system back, I had to reinstall everything. And the settings that I had on my stream initially didn't carry over. So it didn't change my settings. And it kind of like screwed me. But like graphically, I'm very high, no restrictions, DirectX, DLS, automatic on, high. The only thing that I turn off, VSync, motion blur, detail I keep on high, and I do vegetation low because I want to be able to see the rabbits when I'm trying to kill them for food. But yeah, I mean, it was just messed up for a while. And then, sure enough, when I got my system back, I was all excited because I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go back in. I could play on my other system, and it plays fine. I just didn't want to, right? just wasn't interested in playing the game when my other system was down because I couldn't stream off. I can't play the game and stream off that one. I probably can, but the stream will be a little bit, excuse me, suckier. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to have like a low quality stream and all. And I was a little bored with the game. I gotta be honest with you. I was like, eh. So I didn't play it. Either way, I wound up getting everything back, trying to make everything work. And then our internet was down for like 3.5 days. Like we were getting like intermittent internet, which was funny. We could watch anything on YouTube and we could watch movies, but we couldn't play any games. It would just kick us offline. And we couldn't do anything. So I was getting pissed about that. I'm like, damn, my luck. You know, just get my system back, ready to go, and then this happens. Right? So that was a little crazy. So I almost stopped playing again after that because I was like, I just want to do this back up again. And I don't stream for anything, but I like it. It actually helps me stay online longer too when I'm streaming. Because I feel as though like I don't want to cancel the stream while people are watching it, so I stay on longer than I normally would. Which is fine. It keeps me active in the game. It's not gonna let me. Thought I could, but there we go. Where did he come from? The 4060 is a good card, though. I mean, you'll hear arguments, but the architecture for the 4060 is the same for the 4090. It's just got a... They just optimized the same chipset. It's basically using the same chip. I mean, graphics cards are getting to the point where they're more powerful than the systems they're running on now. So, that's not good because they bottleneck through the CPU then. You still got to process information regardless of how fast the graphics processor is. So, if you don't have a really high power system and you want to run the 4090s or the 4000 series chips, then you need a good system to run those. And they're power hogs. They demand a lot of power, so you gotta have a good power system, man. But yeah, shit. If someone say, "Yo, you want a 4060?" I'd be like, "Yeah, damn, yeah, sure." That's how I look at graphics cards. My system came with a 4090, right? Well, I mean, I requested it, but it came with it, so. I don't have to worry about that. I should have built my own, which is what I normally do. But I didn't do it. I just don't have a lot of time for it anymore because I gotta work, take care of my mom, and then, game. So sometimes I get like 3-4 hours of sleep. Then I'll get online and I'll game for a little bit, and then I'll get off. Today I'm staying on because it's Saturday and I ain't got to do shit. Saturday, right? I lose track of time because I'm up at night a lot. But it's funny, my mom plays a game. Like everybody, it's like, oh, that's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be real cute if she knew what she was doing. I didn't have to explain everything to her. Because sometimes it gets frustrating, like very frustrating for me. Because I'll tell her. Like, I'll go to a quest with her, and I'll literally be standing right next to her, and she'll go, "Where did we go?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm right next to you. You can't see me. You can't see me." She's like, "No, I lost you." I'm like, oh, you need some help. She'll probably be on later on. You'll hear me talking to her, but I don't have it so that her voice comes through. Because she likes to talk about personal shit a lot. Like stuff going on in her world or things that she shouldn't be saying at like on the stream. So I had to make it so when she talks on Discord, you can't hear her. Because if not, she'd give out bank information, all kinds of shit. She's weird. She's adorable though. It's like, you know, I mean, she's old, so it's, you know, and she's old. Like people don't get it when I tell her she's old. So she's got. I got her into gaming because it helps with her hand-eye coordination. You know, it also helps with her keeping her hands moving. And she's dealing with arthritis and things like that, and it's plus. It helps with memory too, being able to learn the game and then retain that information. It's all good for her. So, and she loves the game. Most of the time, she just decorates her house. I mean, literally, that's all she's doing, decorating. But I don't care what kind of enjoyment she gets out of the game, as long as she's getting enjoyment and she loves the game. So, it makes me smile when I see her play. Nah, you're not old. Not at all. That's the problem with this generation coming up right now. They think people are old when they're in their 40s and 50s. That's not old. Old is my mother. Right? Like to somebody who's young, really old. We're older. Yeah. I would never even call myself old. I would say I'm cultured. Right? I'm cultured. I'm eclectic. I like, you know, things like that. But yeah, I don't let nobody call me old. You got to beat my ass in order to call me old. And that hasn't happened yet, so. I mean, it will eventually, probably. As of right now, you're not kicking my ass. You can call me old online, but that's the only place you can. You still young, 46. You still got plenty of time. Not even at the halfway point yet. That's messed up. People call you old and shit. I was watching a video off of Facebook, one of them Facebook shorts, and one of the questions that the guy was asking was, "What do you consider old?" And the dude that was on there literally said, "Well, when you're in your 20s," and I'm like, "What? Like that's that's what you consider old? When you hit your 20s, that they're old? That's crazy." When you hear that, you look, and then you look at your driver's license, you're like, damn. Like, damn, I'm old. If that's old, I'm fucking old. This thing's broken. Damn, spider was broken. What the hell? It's exactly that. You haven't changed. You're smarter. You're wiser. You have more knowledge. You know. You have more life experience. I should say. I shouldn't even say smarter because, I've met older people that were dumb as dirt, but you got more life experience. So, and that counts in the world. Shit, I'm just waiting for like a nuclear war to come along and just knock out all electronics and shit, and then try and watch one of these new generation kids use a paper map. It's gonna be funny. How do you read this thing? I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna crack up. If I could find it, I'm gonna repost it. I have a stream where I was talking to a person, and they got upset when we were conversating, and I was in their clan and all, the guild or whatever they had going on, and I mentioned cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, and I was like, it's sad because I said some people don't even know how to use their cardinal directions properly. And he says, when you say people, what do you mean people? Like a specific, like name a specific group because you're generalizing. I'm like, what do you mean a specific group? I'm like, people who don't know their cardinal directions. It's like, there's no specific group for that. He was trying to talk like, or do they have a learning disability? Are they handicapped? Are they this? Are they that? And I'm like, what the hell? Big argument then ensued, right? And I'm like, dude, I was like, this is your problem. I said, you guys walk around here with this weird, I don't know, mentality that somebody's picking on you, and you have to have that if I say somebody can't read cardinal directions, I'm isolating a certain specific group. Like, what group? I was like, that's your problem. You put everything in groups. I said, when we were growing up, I was like, you were either stupid or not. It didn't matter what group you belong to. I was like, you're either dumb or you're not. But I only bring it up because it was an hilarious conversation. Like, it was, you should just see, like, I'm like, dude, there's something wrong with you. And here's the thing, too. He was one of those kids who got involved in the protests and was what they call a professional protester, where they would link up online and they would literally go to protests and then protest. They didn't even know what they were really protesting or anything about it. They would just do it. So they would go there, and their job was to, he wasn't a BLM person, but he was, kind of like that. So, and I don't care, right? I didn't care, but he was on house arrest, like from the federal government. The feds put him on house arrest. They prosecuted and put him on house arrest for breaking a window during the riots. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him. And when he said all that dumb shit to me, I was like, see, this is your problem. I said, this is why your ass got an ankle monitor on right now. And you're still complaining about you don't know why. I was like, because you're an idiot. So needless to say, we stopped talking to each other. But it was just funny. I find things like that amusing. Like, how can you be that dumb? Like, seriously. You going to argue with me about somebody knowing cardinal? Everybody in the world should know their north, south, east, and west, man. I was like, that's something they teach in school. Oh, that's what he said. I said, can you even read a map, like a regular paper map, if you have to? And he said, I was a Boy Scout. And I just started laughing. And I'm like, what does that mean? A Boy Scout? Like, the Boy Scouts? I was like, I was a Boy Scout. They didn't teach me how to read a fucking map. Like, what are you talking about? Like, as if that was a qualification for being able to read a map because you were a Boy Scout. You can't make this shit up when people say stuff like that. You can't make it up. It's just funny. It's like, come on, man. Seriously? Like, that's your argument? You were a Boy Scout? Yeah, with all tier 5 stuff and everything calibrated, this game just gets too easy now. I'm still reloading like I need to all the time. Oh, hello. I don't like how they put our heal. The heal off of the Vortex before they patched. I think it was after like the first month the game was released, and then they had patched it. The heal off the Vortex used to happen immediately, not waiting for the Vortex to disappear. And then they changed it for when the Vortex disappears. So I like the heal that was up front, because as soon as it procs, now you have to wait for it to end. And if you're set up to have the Vortex last a little bit longer, it takes longer. But that's what I like about the build. It's not the strongest build in game by any means. In silos, I always outpace anybody that's with me by about 1,000,000 points. Literally, like 1,000,000 points off of this. Because it's an AoE build. But in single target damage, I mean, you can shoot a friggin' bow and probably do more single target damage in the time frame than I will. But the thing is you won't see my health go down and you won't see my ammo end. Once I get my gold mod, it's going to even be better. My gold calibration. But this build just excels at PvE content. Doesn't do bad in PvP either, because if you proc a bunch of vortexes on somebody, they're taking damage the entire time. Defeat an elite. Activate the Rift Anchor. Hello. Professor Pickles. I'm liking the name. Good name. What? Reading chat just gets you. You either get angry or you just get dumber. It's like. And no two ways about it. Either some brain cells get killed off reading chat or you just get angry at chat. Like, this is crazy. Like, what they argue over. Although I love the name Professor Pickles. It's a cool name. It's got a good name. Professor Pickles? The train station. I used to turn the chat off all the time because I would always get into something with somebody. It's like, why am I arguing with you online? It's just making me look stupid. Nope, nobody at all. I'm a figment of your imagination. You didn't see me. Was never here. That's funny. No, I gotta see the. Hold on, I gotta see. What were they arguing about? The mats or the deviants? 20K is a lot. The mats, I might have some hang on. Overpriced material directly from greed. No one forcing anyone to buy it. How many strange stores do you need? But neither are we obligated to keep our mouths shut at the obvious bullshit pricing. Strange that wool on WoW was going for a lot more than that. And it was easy as beans to get gold wool sheep on that map too. Then you played on a very greedy server. Okay, they were talking about some pricing, I guess. No, not I guess. That's exactly what they were talking about, but seems kind of stupid to sit there and argue about a price or something online, right? If a person puts it up, you don't need to buy it, right? You shouldn't be upset about somebody else's pricing. It's their pricing. They're allowed to put their pricing up. And yeah, you can say something about it, but why? I mean, the only reason why you would say something about their pricing is either one, you need it and you think the pricing is too high, or two, you just want to start some shit with somebody. So, in essence, if you do that, it's not the person selling the item that's the jerk off. It's you for even saying something, because you're looking for an argument where there doesn't need to be one. Crazy, man, crazy. I mean, that's like you need eggs and you go to the store and you're arguing with the lady behind the counter selling the eggs. Like, yo, why are you selling the eggs for $2 a dozen or whatever it is right now? Right? Why are you selling the eggs for so much money? Like, if I was the lady behind the counter, I wouldn't even answer that. I would just say something like, if you don't want them, don't buy them. Right? You ain't got to buy them from me. Yeah, it's capitalism. You can go somewhere else and you can buy it. Although, that's a little far-fetched. I mean, pricing people's food just because you can do it, that's a little bit different. That's kind of lame. People got to eat. I'm just using an example of, like, you don't have to buy something if you don't want to. And if you don't want to do it, there's no need for the comment. Your comment should be you leaving to go buy it somewhere else, right? That should be your comment for that. Two more rift anchors. So, where's the rift here? I can go get these. the lilies. I knew they were down here. Excuse me. What? I get hit by it. Sniper? Didn't even see that laser man before he hit me. The snipers are way too accurate. Oh, they are snipers. They are snipers. Can't be too accurate. Oh. What's up with you, bud? Malum. How you doing over there? How you doing? How you doing? Bella, bella, mucho bella. Beautiful. I know there's another one here. There he is. telling you, this game has come a long way since they first started. That, I know I already told you, but when I played in the first beta, everything was, well, I didn't tell you this, but everything was PvP. So, and you lost everything when you died. Like everything would drop. All your items. It was the worst version of this game that I've ever seen in my life. Usually there's a guy right there. Right here. Always here. There's no way he could have known I was here. Alright, big man.
Is someone there?
Absolutely somebody's here. Me. Ah! I hate when... Why are you taking cover? Come on, man. Fight. Damn it. Shut up. That was not cool. He's trying to kill some... you trying to play me now. Back over here. I see you. Not funny. You just think you are. Saw the second and third beta, watched someone stream it and got hooked. Kept waiting for it to release on mobile and just said hell with it. Got the PC. Yeah, the mobile now. But did you get the email or not the email, but the mail-in game for the mobile? They want people to sign up for it now. I don't know how the mobile is going to pan out because this has a lot to it, and most mobiles are not this in depth with things. Like, I can't see them making this mobile a success. I mean, maybe, but they're going to have to dumb it down on the mobile version a lot. like control wise, yeah. Yeah, they want people to sign up for it. It's in the hold on, let me see. Should still be here. Pre-register right here. Oh, look at this. Hold on. You know you're a fake teddy bear. You're not a real teddy bear. I think they're trying to make everything better in the game. It's just, if they would, well, I had a one-on-one with them after the third beta, but I didn't say this, and I wish I would have, because it probably would have. I don't know if it would have made a difference to them how they construct the game, but if I had to talk to them again, I would tell them, look, just open up the whole map, right? Take away a winner, you know, fix that up to where it's got to be, but open up both maps right now so that there's no, so you can just run into it if you need to. Because separating them like they did, I just don't, I don't think that was a great idea for them. I would have kept it, you know, just opened up both maps, made it so that you can go right from this map into that map, well, into that section of the map with no loading, nothing. Except for maybe the storyline of it. And that's the only thing that would have been loading. But other than that, I think they made a bad choice. Yeah. You open up Way of Winter, right? Now you got this massive map that you have two different storylines that you can work on, you know, complete or whatever. And then while you're doing that, you're still fixing Way of Winter because we already know that it has problems and issues, so fix it. So that we don't have those issues. Is he killing? No. That's why you can't be a fake teddy bear. Only real teddy bears can play this game. You went and bought that fake one. Fake panda outfit. That's what happens. But I'll res you because I saw that you were down. There it is. Don't go nowhere. You wanted to fight. Stand there and fight. Ain't happening, Captain. I may sign up for the mobile just to have an option. Like when I don't feel like playing on the PC and I'm just getting a little bored and I want to check something, being able to go on maybe and farm out the stuff that I'm working on. I might do it just for that because it's you link all your accounts anyway, so it ain't gonna be no big deal. I think I'm gonna get the bifold phone though, so that I have a bigger surface to play on. Because I have the Note, but it's big enough. It's just not too big. If I get the Fold, the Samsung Fold, that'll be nice. Samsung. Where you at, buddy? I don't want this guy to die again. He seems like he's a little too weak to be over here, to be honest with you. Yeah, buddy, I'm trying to help you. Down below me. Is he getting hit? Oh, there's something down here. I gotta go get that. I have to go get that. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, my friend? There you are. Excuse me. Yep, I'm coming, buddy. Don't do it, buddy. You're not gonna win. I'm just gonna turn you into food. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for stopping by, Zima. I really appreciate it. You have a good night, day. Hmm? Yeah, that makes no sense. What? Come on, man. That's great. At what point would plastic stop a bullet? No. No. No, it don't make no sense. It can't stop bullets. No sense. But even then, he was outside of the place, or not outside of the place. The plastic wasn't completely covering him. That's a delayed call for help, buddy. It's too late for that. Sorry. Anything up here? I never checked up here before. Nope. Nothing. I mean, somebody was up there, but ain't nothing there. I always check that even though I know there's nothing ever in there. Couple guys right over there too. All right. But we're not going to worry about that right now because we're going to go in here and kill the spitter. Son of a... Easy peasy. That was too easy anyway. Hello, little lady. I am so happy that they actually made you somewhat normal and decent. When the game, they first created that character, they always had her in a nightgown. I thought that was complete. It's not. I mean, it's a video game, but still, yeah. Like you don't want to. I thought that was inappropriate, to be honest with you. My personal opinion. Yeah, I don't like seeing things like that because they were smaller in stature and very similar to a child, and I just thought it was inappropriate. Not that the designers of the game were thinking about that when they were doing it. It was probably just a standard character that they made. But irregardless, no need for it. So when I saw that they changed, and the if you see at the beginning of my stream, you'll see what she used to look like. Anyway, the blindfold used to just bother me, man. It was like Why does she need a She a ninja? She lost her sight and now she's using her martial arts to kill everybody? No. Just and a butterfly over the eye, even though I think it's a weird aesthetic for the character, it makes way more sense, since her deviant is a butterfly. I mean, the one in the beginning of the game, of course, is a butterfly that came to help you, so it makes sense. But it just seemed creepy to me when they had. Ugh. Still now, it just sends chills up my spine when I think about shit like that. Because, some skeevy old ass pervert is going to, it's just the society we live in. And you think about that shit and you're just like, come on, man. Like, it's an easy fix. Just make her look somewhat normal and, I don't care about the character models, right? Like the character model of you or whatever, but that was a little too much for me. I mean, I still play. Sometimes I think Asian developers in general over-sexualize certain aspects. Not that they do. They absolutely 100% do. Over-sexualize characters within the game. But if you're going to have a character that's young, not fully developed yet, then don't over-sexualize that character. Make that character cute, but not sexual in nature. And they know what they're doing when they create these characters. It's not like they don't know. You see the female characters in the game, they know what they're doing. So they can't argue that. But the developers must have heard or had some feedback regarding it, and they changed it, which was perfect. I thought it was a great idea. A lot of respect to the developers for listening and recognizing their player base and what they want to see and what they don't want to see. I don't know if anybody complained about it. I mean, I never sent anything in about it myself. Why is this here? And if you look at Japanese culture, it's funny because Japanese are very to themselves, very private. They're not obnoxious and overly rude and yelling and screaming and stuff like that. But yet their manga and that whole part of their culture, which is part of their culture, even with gaming, is very sexualized. So you don't want to yell and scream on a train when everybody's around, but you'll have characters running around in costumes, or people running around in character costumes that are just completely over sexualized. It's weird that you can be so private and respectful and personal, and then have that other aspect of a culture that, it's just not. It's not a good. It's not a good look. I hate to say it, but it ain't. It's not a good look. It's like, come on, man. No need. Although I've always wanted to go to Japan, it was one of the places that I didn't get to travel to. Like, I've been all over the Mediterranean. I served in the military, so I traveled all over the place, and then I traveled even after that, and Japan was always some place that I wanted to go to, because my father used to talk about it when he was in the service and he was stationed there. He loved Japan. But I never got a chance to go, and that's probably one of the most unfortunate things that I regret, is not going over there and experiencing that culture. good, buddy? Okay. There's plenty of cultures that I would love to see. Go visit. And, I mean, my favorite place that I visited was Palma de Mallorca, Spain, which was gorgeous, and then Marseille, France. I loved Marseille, France, or however you pronounce it, but I believe it's Marseille. Marcel could be. Okay. Anyway, Marseille, France. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Especially when we were there. They had this hill where all the older people in the community go to, and they just sit up there and they play chess and they drink wine and they have their lunch meats, like their bread and their lunch meats cut fresh daily, and they go up there and they have their lunches and they spend their time up there communicating with you. Like I like that close knit community interaction stuff. I think it's great for the community to be able to actually deal with people one on one instead of behind a computer or online on your phone all the time. Yeah. It was very refreshing to see that type of communication amongst people, because you just don't see that anymore. So that was gorgeous, like Marseille. Palma de Mallorca was extremely gorgeous. So was Italy. Not Naples had a great city that was messed up. It's kind of like Paris. If you go to Paris, and I've been to Paris too. If you go to Paris, you come off of the subway or the train in Paris, and your senses are overwhelmed with urine and trash smell. I'm not even joking. It's like that's how Paris smells in the touristy sections of Paris. It's all smells like piss and friggin' just nasty trash everywhere. There are areas that you can go to that which are gorgeous off of the tourist, but the tourist track that are incredible, and you don't smell that. But Naples was like that. Naples had a really bad, nasty smell to it. Gorgeous back roads and back streets and stuff to Naples. They have homes that I think I could spread my arms across and touch each one of them, but there's a road in the middle, and they had these off restaurants which were insane. Where you go in and it's all home cooked food, and it's vino, which is house wine and stuff like that. Like they make their own wine and things like that. Gorgeous. The architecture, beautiful. But people ruin shit, man. Naples had a lot of prostitution, transvestites, HIV. Their laws with drugs were incredible, because when we went to Naples, we had to pick up a soldier who was in jail for 5 years just for buying weed in Italy. And the police were cool, riding around on mopeds with Uzis on their hips. Like, that's crazy, man. Machine guns. Like, come on. That's gangster as shit. You're on a moped with a Uzi. How much more gangster? That's telling you, like, I'm not going to drive fast. I'm just going to shoot you with a slow roll. Just crazy. What? I want one. Where are you? I gotta look for these deviants. I think they're only in Way of Winter, though. I didn't really get to enjoy Way of Winter, so. Alright, what do I gotta do now? Tall grass. Go back to the base and drop everything off first. Oh, shit. Oh, that reminds me. I remember being in Capri, the Isle of Capri, which is an island directly off of the Italian coast, southern coast. And while we were there, I was admiring the city. Gorgeous. All the buildings painted white. It was incredible. But we stopped at a restaurant and I saw that they had pizza. And I wanted to. I had never had pizza from Italy before. Like coming from Philly, you got New York style. You got our pizza in Philly, which is really good. We got pizza in the United States in general is way different, or was way different from pizza over in Italy. When I get over there to the Isle of Capri, they give me this little round dough, right? Well, it's in the shape of a very small little personal pizza, like very small, maybe like I don't know, 5 inches across in diameter, 5 inches in diameter, and there's just sauce and cheese in the middle of it, and I'm like, this is not a pizza, like, and I'm thinking like Italy, like you would think, but they, Italians didn't make pizza, Greeks did, so, and they shared cultures, so of course, they pizza came to Italy. And they didn't even make spaghetti, the Chinese did, so yeah. Well, noodles and stuff like that. They didn't make noodles. I don't know about spaghetti. Irregardless, you would think that the pizza there would be so much better, right? Nope. It was trash. But so after having lunch, we went down onto you can go down the cliffs and then there's like a little beach area, I guess I would call it. It wasn't real big. Just enough for tourists to come down and see the water. Water is beautiful around Capri. It's gorgeous. You can see right to the bottom. And I started walking across the rocks, trying to and I fell into the water. I wasn't drinking, none of that. I just slipped and fell on a rock and went right into the water. It was just like the rest of the day being, soaking wet. And so I had to go back to the ship. But beautiful, beautiful island. Beautiful. Or at least I thought so. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but Italy was gorgeous. Another place, I'll tell you where I went. I didn't like it, but I didn't mind the culture, but I didn't like the city at all. Karachi, Pakistan. It was just so bad. They put formaldehyde in their beer, so if you have a beer, they use it to speed up the aging process. But too much formaldehyde can really hurt you. So it was just you're taking a gamble if you buy beer that's not like a brand name beer. I mean, I should have known that already. I should have bought the beer. Come on. Hey, how are you? Here? Yeah, there you are. I gotta label my boxes. Germany was nice. Norway was nice. England was okay. England was England. I liked Portsmouth because that's where a large portion of the naval vessels come out of, so it was familiar. But London was, it's alright. It's a tourist spot. Even more so now than ever, man. I mean, shit. They have the Rainforest Cafe there. That's a strictly American thing. It's in the middle of London and shit. You can see America's influence now on the world. It's pretty extensive. There are influences everywhere. Well, our influence, I should say, because I'm part of America. And I don't even want to say in a great way. Our influence is not. Our influence overseas is the music and culture, and it's bad. It's not good because they twist that drill music and all that other shit that comes out of American culture turned into drill. It's just bad. It's a bad influence. Plus, all of our fast food joints, McDonald's and Burger King and Pizza Hut, just everything bad for you, is what people think is good about America. Like, come on. We got a lot of stuff here we can offer the world. Yeah, we give them the most, the horrible shit, the bad shit. And if you ever been to England in the 80s, and if you've ever been to England now, it is a completely different environment. It seems like when I went to England in 2021, I believe it was. When I went to England, I went to Ireland, England, and France. I went on a trip, hit all three locations. Ireland, because I got family there. England, because my friend who I gamed with for fucking years, I went and saw him. And then we went to France just to go to the Eiffel Tower because my woman never saw the Eiffel Tower. And that was a big regret. I regretted going to the Eiffel Tower. The amount of people trying to sell you something or trying to swindle somebody out of something or whatever is... And then you get around there and it smells like urine and trash. Like, it was just disgusting. Just disgusting. To have a monument of such important significance and then all that trash that's around it. I mean, the police ought to do a better job of getting people away from there. And most of the people that are around there selling shit are all foreigners. They're not from there. They're from, like, Nigeria, Sudan, stuff like that. People got to make a living, I get it, but not in the quantities. There was like 21 people selling little miniatures, Eiffel Towers, and they were all walking together. Like, come on. As a tourist, how are you not going to feel bullied if you get caught in that, right? Like, you're going to feel bullied to purchase something because it's just going to be me. I didn't have a problem because I just told him to get away from me. Like, there's going to be a problem if you keep doing this, and they left me alone. But just imagine if you're older and you're there over there and you're trying to enjoy your time over there and you got like 20 people coming up to you trying to sell you the exact same thing and you already told the first guy now you weren't interested. It's pretty bad. I mean, we have them here too. Look at Times Square. Always somebody trying to swindle somebody out of something. There's scammers everywhere. But over there, it's bad, man. Like, it's real bad. And the police, not much they can do because these guys just pack up and leave as soon as you try and catch, you report them. They'll just pack up and roll. So you can't do nothing to them. And again, not knocking any, and it's not a cultural thing. It's just people got to survive, got to make that money. And they do whatever they can to try and survive. You come from a really poor environment and you got to hustle to make money, right? No matter where you go, you got to hustle, especially if you're in a foreign country and you got to survive. You're going to have to hustle. So you're going to revert to your hustles that you're familiar with or that, the neighborhood you grew up in does. And that's part of the thing with these scammers and people selling, cheap trinkets around big tourist areas. Can't say that the person's a bad person. Like, he's trying to survive. I mean, now if he's just straight up crooked and trying to rob you or whatever, I could say something. But if you get caught into a scam because you're a sucker and you just roll right into it, I can't defend you because you got caught up into it. Right? It's wrong. Don't get. It is wrong when you play a game or You do the card trick or whatever, and the person. I mean, we do that here. And if you get caught, you get caught. But yeah. Now, if you just like robbing people and pickpockets, that's some crazy shit. Because they got a lot of pickpockets over in France too. All right. I'm going to end the stream for right now. Sorry, I apologize. I got to get something to eat and all. But I will be back on, and I will be streaming for a significant amount of time. Twitch drops are on here, so hopefully you guys are getting your Twitch drops. All right. You deserve them, so make sure you get them when they're available. Oh, why was this not claimed? Oh, these were all claimed. What are you talking about? So again, I'll be streaming again. Hopefully we'll get... You can get the car skin, which is called Festival Surprise. And there's a weapon charm. I don't know what the nice and warm is. It might be just... What is that? I think that's just something for your character. Like... Up here, your profile. If I'm not mistaken. So I think it's your profile stuff. Then there's the Santa hat, so you can get the Santa hat too. Yeah, no problem, brother. I'll be back on, and I want to work out. I want the festival surprise myself, so I'm watching my own stream, trying to get it. But I'll definitely be back on, and I appreciate you guys that spent what valuable time you guys got with me instead of somebody else. So, again, have a good morning, good night, good evening, whatever time zone it is for you guys. And I'll be back in an hour or two. Peace.